What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about AMC, GME as well as the broader market, and after that we're going to check the option flow for all three of them. So today AMC was up for 2.08% for the day. It had a high of $16.27. The average volume on AMC is around 49.63 million. Today's volume was around 24.93 million. So the kind of uptrend that we saw in the broader market, it made no sense because there was hardly any volume coming into the stocks. Still the stocks were in this volatile market. Back and forth ping pong is going between puts and call options. Now let's come over to GME. GME was up for 2.14% for the day. It had a high of $108.86. The average volume on GME is around 2.98 million, but today's volume was around 1.40 million. GME volume was around the same price action that it usually is. But for AMC today, the volume was quite lower. Still, the stock price was slight bit up. But we all know these two stocks are highly manipulated. We need some news coming out of both AMC as well as GME to create some sort of a short squeeze, some sort of a upward momentum into these two stocks. Now, when we come over to the SPY was up for 2.68% for the day. It had a high of $429.51. SPY moving 2.68%, it is not something very normal. We are in a very extremely volatile market. You don't know what is going to happen. No matter if you are taking puts or you are taking calls, you might get crushed. If you are trying to take a put or a call option for a shorter period of time, you might experience some sort of a volatility. We are in a very highly volatile market. Now, what happened today? Why there was a slight bit of rally coming in? Because there is some news coming out of Europe that President Zelensky is trying to step back a little bit, just like the way NATO did to them. They first pumped them that they can go and face off with Russia. They will be backed by the military support coming from the NATO. When the action really became serious, the NATO backed off. Now, something like that is happening in the case of President Zelensky as well. He also now trying to change his tone a little bit and trying to make a peace settlement with Russia. So that's what sent the stock market into the upward momentum. Now, the main thing is tomorrow's CPI number. Now, the CPI number is definitely going to be higher than what it was in the previous month, which will definitely create some sort of a downtrend. I know a lot of individuals are buying put options expecting there will be some sort of a downtrend after having this kind of a volatile day when the market was up for 2.68% for the day. You never know, even if the CPI number comes way too high, the stock market might still keep going up. Now, we know that definitely volatility does exist in the market right now. Jerome Powell might increase the interest rate to 0.50 basis point depending upon what is going to be the CPI number and what is the current situation surrounding it. Just in my personal opinion, I think everybody should wait it out and see what is exactly going to happen. If you are making some trade during the day, because there is so much volatility during the day, that you can easily make a lot of money if you really want to. Now, there is a breaking news coming out of Amazon. Now, they have announced a 21 stock split. Amazon said on Wednesday its board approved a 20 for 1 split for the company's common stock. So that's why there is quite a lot of volatility happening in the aftermarket. It has gone up quite a bit. It has almost gone back to $3,000. Definitely, when there is a stock split, even after the stock split, when it actually comes into action, there is a slight bit of upward momentum into the stock, and we have seen Amazon being there for quite a long time. It hasn't been moving, but now finally after the stock splits news, there is some sort of a upward momentum. This kind of a volatility that we are experiencing in the aftermarket right now, it shows that this stock definitely holds a lot of value to it. That's why investors are keen on buying Amazon stocks. Now let's have a look at the options flow for AMC. Now when I bring the premium to max, I can see there was a $32 put option that came in today. This individual is paying $198,000 for it, and he's buying 118 contracts, which is going to expire in another 71 days. When I bring down the premium a little bit and I see what the basic retail investors are doing, they are definitely on to the downside, but some of the call options are also coming in, just like what we saw in Amazon right now. Something like that will happen in AMC and GME as well. We don't know when it's going to happen. The rest, there was nothing suspicious coming out of the options flow for AMC. Now let's come over to the options flow for GME. Now, while looking at the options flow for GME, I can tell you very clearly there were a lot of individuals onto the downside as well as to the upside. When I increase the premium to max, I can see there were a few trades that came in that was over $100,000, and these individuals, all of them are towards the downside for the stock. The rest, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of the options flow for the GME. Now let's come over to the options flow for the SPY. A lot of people, those who are betting towards the downside for the SPY, as we are getting the CPI number getting released tomorrow, and most likely it's going to be higher than the previous month, which will definitely create some sort of a downtrend into the SPY. A lot of bets were coming in after the market close, as we can trade options in SPY 15 minutes after the close as well. So there were some really heavy bets coming in. This individual is paying $1.8 million and he's buying 5,000 contracts, and he's betting that the SPY is going to go down below $425 for tomorrow. It might happen or it might not happen. We are in a very crazy market. Even if the CPI number comes really high, you never know, the market keep going up for a couple more days in order to hedge all these positions that these individuals are buying. Most of them are betting that the SPY is going to go down from tomorrow onwards. Short-term trades are very risky right now. You never know, the trade can go completely against you, like the way this individual is paying $1.8 million. That's a lot of money. You can literally live off that kind of a money in any of the Western countries. Forget about moving to Southeast Asia. That's a lot of money to survive. But he's betting just one day into expiration that the SPY is going to go down from here onwards. I personally also believe that the SPY will go down, but you never know. Tomorrow, if the CPI number is high, the market can still keep going up. The rest, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of the options flow of the SPY. Thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers.